everyone, and welcome into another episode of Buffy. Today we are on season 6, episode 5, titled Life Serial. We ended on a bit of a cliffhanger on the last episode. Angel has found out that Buffy is alive, and Buffy has now found out that Angel has found out that she's alive, and they're about to meet up and talk about who knows what. I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be a really intimate, deep conversation. Hopefully we pick up right where we left off, and I can see that conversation right away because I'm really excited about that. And then the last episode in general was just really sad to see, very overwhelming. Buffy was very overwhelmed, flooded with all of these financial responsibilities. Honestly, my Patreon comments totally opened my eyes up to something. The fact that Tara and Willow were living at the house, not paying for anything, just letting everything stack up. I didn't realize that's what was happening. I thought that they were like paying the monthly whatever, but it was still too expensive to keep up with. Like, I didn't realize they were just sitting there doing actually nothing, and yikes, that's a big yikes. So I don't know what Buffy's gonna do financially. I did think maybe Giles would help her out a little bit in that department. She might start working at the magic shop. I'm not sure. Otherwise, I guess she would have to get a real job. Like the episode showed us, she kind of has a pretty important, pretty consistent real job as the Slayer. That keeps her pretty busy. Another thing a Patreon comment pointed out, why the hell doesn't the council pay their Slayers once they reach a certain age? They should be paying them the whole time, if I'm being honest, but how do you expect them to like live and just be a Slayer 24/7 without some money? I know she doesn't really associate with the council anymore, but even if she did, I doubt that they would be giving her money. Ugh. If you'd like to watch the full episode with me, my uncut reactions are available below on my Patreon, where you can sync up your own copy. If you'd rather just watch the edited version here on YouTube, let's get into Life Serial.
Hello?
No way she's back from seeing Angel.
Yep, it's me, and I brought dinner.
I don't know about everybody else, but I would love some chicken.
Yes, as would I.
I'm a breast girl myself. But
So, what so?
They all want to know how it went. I'm so mad I didn't get to see this conversation.
It was intense.
Well,
as
if
always.
you want to talk about it.
I don't. I just rather keep this one to myself, if that's okay.
Sure, whatever.
There was some discussion in your absence about what you're going to do now.
Yeah, I figure if I hold off paying the plumber, I can pay the utility bill, and then I can wait to reshingle the roof until we get the refund back
I
from...
meant with your life.
That's a little bit of a scarier question.
Well, I left school, you know, when Mom got sick, but I always figured I'd go back.
Yeah, I would love for her to go back.
So I was thinking about re-enrolling, but I missed the registration cutoff.
You can audit for the rest of the semester until registration.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan.
Slayer always knows what she's doing.
Okay.
Sharp, decisive.
Okay,
Always.
we're gonna stick with them. Love that.
Infrared auto iris plus 6 types of audio matrix monitoring that's filtered through a dual quad DVR system and a turbo.
Yeah. Are you sure with all this stuff that we'll be able to watch Buffy without her noticing us?
Ew, no!
I mean, she'll never even.
They're gonna be stalkers? I mean, they're trying to... Guess you gotta stalk your prey, but oh god.
This time tomorrow the games begin, and the Slayer will never even know what hit her.
Okay. Man, I thought the way they're setting up these guys right now for this episode, it feels like we might be focusing on them for this episode, and Buffy for sure is going to take them down in this episode if we're doing that, which I'm surprised by because I thought they were going to I thought I wouldn't see them for a couple episodes and then they'd pop up and I wouldn't see them and they'd pop up. It would be that sort of thing.
I thought it might be a little weird being back. I mean, it is weird, but like a good
I don't think I know what an auditor is. Like, just taking notes? Can anyone just show up in college classes and do this? I don't understand.
Steve.
Well, that each individual participates fully in the construction of his or her own life.
Good. And who can expand on that? Chuck.
College ain't like this. Mine wasn't, at least.
Gotta go with the flow.
Going would be a lot easier if your classmates weren't such big brains.
because social phenomena don't have unproblematic objective existences. They have to be interpreted and given meanings by those who encounter them.
Reality doesn't exist. It's all in your head.
Maybe I should ease back in with some non-taxing classes, like Introduction to Pies, or maybe Advanced Walking.
Sounds fun. I would love to take Introduction to Pies.
You know, to get back into the swing of things. Oh. Hey!
Ugh. And she's tracked.
And you're up on the monitor.
Hey, Warren, this is working great.
My art appreciation class doesn't start for another 20 minutes, so we've got some time to kill. Here. You like it. It's
Some light
very
reading.
mellow.
Oh.
I didn't think she liked my cooking until I realized that was her yummy face.
What are you talking about? That was weird.
Really got engrossed in that Renaissance book. I'm square. Buffy, are you coming? We're gonna be late for class.
Whoa. It doesn't have to do with these guys, is it? What they just put on her?
Doing it.
It's
Wicked cool.
It's doing what? What did you guys do to her? I thought it was just a tracking device.
Buffy, where have you been? You missed art class.
It's like, look, there. Did you see?
Oh my god, that gives me so much anxiety. I wonder what happens. Like, does Tara just have to walk away from her? Because she just keeps standing there and then time just keeps moving? I don't even know how this... Oh my god, it's like different realities and perspectives like they were talking about in class. I wonder what Tara's reality of this is, or anyone's, versus Buffy's, because this is wild.
There's something on me.
Okay, smart.
Self-destruct. Self-destruct. I don't know.
It's just gonna blow up in her hand? How the hell did those guys make something like this? I mean, I guess one of them literally made bots of people. They got their shit together in that regard. I gotta hand it to them. That was wild, whatever they just managed to do.
Be another 30 since it involved actual contact.
Very smooth, by the way.
On the freakometer, I'd say she was at a 6.
Oh, come on, it's an 8. Easy.
I guess they're just trying to disorient her so that when they get to her, that's easier to take her down.
Giving you a grand total of
220.
Beat that.
I fear they will.
Building things with my hands.
Oh.
Actually, you won't be building so much as
Moving.
lifting and toting. Since you're not union, I had to call in a few favors to get you on a crew.
I appreciate it.
She's gonna be so good at this job, though, because she's so strong.
Giles offered to work at the magic box. I mean, retail?
Oh, she doesn't want to do the
Rather
magic
dead.
box.
This is Buffy. You know that friend I told you about.
You gotta be kidding me.
I know, she's a small one, but don't underestimate her.
Don't mind him. He may seem pig ignorant, rude, and a little hostile. Have fun.
Where are you going?
Why don't you put little Brittany here on Holland duty?
It's Buffy.
Try not to break a nail.
Haha. Okay. It'll be fun to prove these guys wrong.
Don't let them hassle you doing something stupid and hurting yourself.
Aww.
These beans weigh quite a few 100 pounds.
Which way? Thanks.
That's nice that we have a nice guy on the team. They're not all assholes.
I mean, I never thought I'd be working in construction. You know, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense.
Hey, we get paid by the hour. You want to ruin it for the rest of us?
Yeah. But that's not Buffy. She excels at what she does. She doesn't hold back. All right. What now? Give it to us. A tune? Oh.
Jumpy.
Apparently. Whoops. Oh! Demons in vests? Man, this is an awful plan. He like called some demons to attack her with the little tune. She's defeated every demon she's ever come across. Nice plan.
Hey!
Oh, I love that she gets to fight them in front of the guys. I just love when she shows how badass she is to people who underestimate her. Yikes.
Give me the arm still. Give me the arm still.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was impressed with the job she was doing, liking the way she handles herself, and all of a sudden she goes berserk and attacks me.
Did you not see the demons?
No, not here. Not at my job. That's your job.
I can't help where the forces of
Yikes.
darkness attack me, Xander.
Do you have any idea how much it's going to cost to repair this?
Hey.
And what am I supposed to say to the client? Should I just show them the demon bodies and say it's all their fault?
Vince, you could tell him, right, how I jumped in and protected you from those things?
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh
All
my
I know is you were losing
God.
or something. You're tripping, sweetie. Tripping. What's her problem?
Well, we're never coming back here. And Xander, what the heck? You have to believe us and be nice. What are we supposed to do?
In fact, I'm starting to think between this attack and the school thing that somebody's messing with you.
Really?
You're firing me, aren't you?
Yeah.
The whole melty thing ought to help narrow it down.
Well, we don't want to work here anymore anyways. Guys are jerks.
This is gonna be great.
She is
No,
gonna
I've
work
always
at the
been
magic
interested in,
box.
These are the slips for special orders. You ship them wherever the customer wants. And be sure to remove the items from the shelf. I can illustrate with an amusing story about a crystal.
Third time's the charm.
She's a student, she's a construction worker, and now she's some kind of selling stuff.
She's like Barbie. She can do it all. All right. Jonathan's got to have the best plan out of all of them, right?
I need you to hold hands. Well, you know what homophobia really means about you, don't you? Stop touching my
Get over it. Get over it. Come on now.
Shut up. Okay.
We're about to smoke ourselves out. Oh my god.
You know, if you concentrate on service and not on making a sale, you're more likely to have a satisfied customer.
Yes, listen to Giles.
That woman. Go sell her something.
Yep. No, I like Giles's approach.
Which candle creates a more, you know, romantic atmosphere?
Essence of slug. Here you go.
Thank you.
Good job, Buffy.
I heard you have it. A mummy hand?
Yeah, actually, I saw one downstairs. Kinda hairy, though. Maybe it was a daddy hand.
That's kind of funny.
Ancient mummy hand.
Oh my god. Huh. It comes with a knife.
And you get the dagger of Lux for free with it. See the inlaid mother of pearl underneath the black oozing goo?
Buffy, where didn't you hear? While I was running the
Oh
store,
god.
We did this just now. Giles?
Oh, this is the worst. She's stuck in a loop.
Maybe I should have done more. Like what? I don't know. Like make her kind of itchy?
That would suck. That would definitely make it a lot worse, but this is bad enough.
Sorry, I can't get that for you.
I called here 20 minutes ago and someone said you had one. I'm sorry, but I'm really gonna have to.
Well, let's take her down there. She can take it herself.
I'm not leaving until I get a mummy hand.
I just hope she solves it faster than Data did on the ep of TNG where the Enterprise kept blowing up.
And that X-Files where the bank kept exploding?
X-Files, I want to watch. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I doubt it. She has the tongs.
Fingers sold separately.
You haven't even talked to her yet.
I could explain, but you would just forget it.
Is this whole day has gone by too quickly for you?
No. Yes. And then I'm going to marry Bob Dole and raise penguins in Guam.
Yes, you're quite right, yes.
Oh no! The customer died.
Miss.
You can figure it out. Take the one that doesn't smell like slugs. Oh my god, it's got an attitude. We need like a book. Like how to tame a mummy hand. Yeah. Oh, they're really wearing her down with this one.
There must be something you can do.
But there's no way to get that hand. But I can special order one. We can deliver it anywhere you want.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yes!
I wonder how many that was. Tell me.
But the biggest component has to be how long it took to finish. Mine took the longest.
True.
Only from a perspective external to the time loops.
True.
You didn't charge for delivery.
Ooh.
Anya's gonna have an aneurysm.
Take it out of your pay.
Yes, she will. That's exactly what Buffy needs right now.
This is gonna be great.
Drinking with Spike. You know you've had a long day.
Someone's doing stuff to me. Messing up my life. Except that it was kinda pre-messed already.
Yeah.
Just what? You're gonna let this whoever play you till it figures out what killed you?
No, get her ramped up, Spike. Get him.
You do better.
Damn right.
Prove
Hit
it.
the demon world.
I'm not kind of fun.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Oh. You're not a schoolgirl. You're a creature of the darkness. Like me. Try on my will.
Why not? Why not? She's really not enjoying anything else at the moment. It's time to give it a whirl. Here, oh god, here we go. Okay. We're doing this thing. We're doing the thing. Is it poker?
Lowlifes know everything happens in this town.
He's the lowlifes.
Gossipers.
Fine, a little louder.
Ask him if he's heard about the...
Well, there's a, yep, seat's open.
You're gonna play cards?
And gossip.
These guys talk while they play.
Mm.
They'll get more information out of their mouths than out of gaping holes in their corpses.
Mm-hmm.
Annie up.
You play for kittens?
We don't kill the kittens, right? We love them and we take care of them.
You cheat.
Me? I cheat. He's got X-ray vision.
Oh, come on.
I had no idea that was there.
Mm-hmm.
I could have leaned on that days ago.
Tell you what you didn't count on, me and the bird. You want to fight? You face the two of us.
Like getting into a bar fight?
It could be fun.
Beat him up for information, great, but not to defend your rights to gamble for kittens.
She needs her integrity.
Not playing by anyone else's rules anymore. Done.
Hey, I won those.
Scamper, be free, kitten.
What's wrong, love?
What's wrong?
Love.
You were gonna help me, but you're completely lame. Tonight sucks. Too dumb for college and freak Buffy. Too strong for construction work. And the only person that I can even stand to be around is a neutered vampire who cheats at kitten poker.
The only person she can stand to be around. I feel like that's all I took from all that. It's not. But it's definitely what he took. He was trying to help, though. You know?
That van. I've seen it before. At the construction site.
Let's get him.
Oh, she's coming over here. What do we do?
Jonathan,
Cower?
grab your magic bone.
Oh.
You have discovered me.
What was that? They make her weak somehow? Or is she just super drunk? She's probably just super drunk.
Where I'll lay my head and gently die.
What the hell?
He blew up. Did you see that?
Yeah, so.
Was it widescreen when this was filmed? That was part of the fun. Okay, cool. We were supposed to see him running away.
Let the spell be ended.
Oh my god.
Oh, next time I do that spell, one of you guys has to look like the demon. I actually had the proportional strength of, me.
Yeah, we caught that.
I mean, we've got all kinds
You do
of stuff
not.
on the computer now. Speed, strength,
You have more confidence now? These guys are so delusional.
We did good.
The trio versus the Slayer.
The trio.
Feel any better?
Ooh. Did we throw up?
At one point, I actually turned completely inside out.
I mean, you don't have to figure the whole thing out at once, you know, a job and everything. You're pushing yourself too hard.
The nice people at the phone company seem to think it's not hard enough.
I know. What the heck? I think.
Well, maybe there's something I can do about that.
Yeah, I knew it. I think Giles is gonna help her.
This is too much. I can't take it.
Well, tear it up.
No, I was just being polite. This is great. This is more than great.
No.
It's a little like having Mom back.
Shut up.
In this scenario, I am your mother.
I'm just saying, thank you.
Oh, that's so nice. And I'm so mad. Because I feel like now that he's helped her in this way, he's gonna go back to England. Can't he be a special guest star every day?
It makes me feel safe, knowing you're always gonna be here.
Is he considering staying? I mean, don't get my hopes up that Giles is gonna stay around. Don't do that to me unless he's gonna. Like, I know she didn't mean that it makes her feel safe knowing that he's always gonna be here. She didn't mean like physically. I think she just more meant anytime I need you, I know you'll be there. Like, even just you gifting me this money is like making such a huge difference, and it's like your help is here every day now with this money. I get what she's saying, but also the look on his face, I feel like he maybe feels a little guilty about going back home. So maybe I don't want him to feel guilty. He shouldn't. But I mean, the whole thing is he left for England in the first place because Buffy was gone and he like didn't feel like this was where he was meant to be anymore. So like, you know, she's back. Maybe stick around forever. just forever. Also cool, we didn't defeat our trio, our little boy trio. They were a fun addition to the episode. I think that them messing with her just kind of, because the last episode, she was getting thrown all this stuff thrown at her and she doesn't know how to cope with it, and then them being kind of the villain of this episode and adding like those supernatural elements to it, already making her more and more frustrated with just the human responsibilities she has. It was hard to watch at times because it's bad timing. Like, she doesn't need this right now, but we got to have a supernatural element. We got to have a bit of like an antagonist of the episode, and I felt like it was well placed with them, and it just fit with kind of where she's at right now, because it's just like, of course she's gonna get beat down when she's already down. Like I said, I still can't wait for them to get beat up. They're so delusional thinking that they're going to take her down. Also, her putting her name tag down at the magic shop, I think means that she's done at the magic shop. I thought she might end up like working there just because it would be convenient as far as a location for us to shoot. Like, her working there would just make sense. But I don't know. Like she said when she was at the construction site, she hates retail. She doesn't want to be working there. A day like that, I can imagine her never wanting to go back, even just to do some research there or hang out with people. It was a bad day. So yeah, she is still jobless and ended up just kind of throwing all those worries away on one night with Spike, just trying to get away from it all. And I understand that Spike was trying to help by like playing kitten poker to try to get information from these guys. Unfortunately, it didn't work. It happens. I think there's still like selfishness there where Spike just wants her to himself, and so he'll just do anything to get that. And even though he wasn't able to help her this time, his agenda was probably just getting to spend some time with her. I mean, at the end of the day, on accident, it led us a little bit to a clue, that van. Hopefully the guys are stupid enough to keep using that van, because when she sees it again, she's going to get more and more suspicious and be able to track them down easier and easier. Although at this point, they seem so confident that they can just show up and kill her, so they might not worry about sneakiness anymore. I really enjoyed the Spike scenes in this episode. She seems very self-aware about her, not attachment to Spike. I wouldn't call it an attachment as of yet, but the fact that he's the only one she can stand to be around is kind of a big deal, and it's cool to see her say it and know, and be self-aware of that, because I don't know, I want to ask you guys, if you can answer this question without involving knowledge in future episodes into your answer. At this point, why do you think it is that Buffy finds Spike to be the only person she can stand to be around? Why do you think that is? At this point, don't involve anything that might be uncovered in the future, obviously, if you can, but I would love to know your thoughts on that. I don't know. I think it's just, he doesn't judge her. He's kind of down for anything. He's down to indulge with her in a good way that might help her, or a bad way if she needs it. It's like, we'll kind of just do whatever she wants at this point, and she doesn't have to put up a front and worry about what he wants like she has to do for everybody else. So I think that's kind of where she's finding him tolerable at the moment. I think it's just going to grow from here. I feel it in the air. But yeah, that was a fun episode. Fun, not exactly. I feel really bad for Buffy. I want to make that clear. This episode had a lot of humor, and the trio of the guys is just very humorous to me. So even though what they were doing was really hard to watch at times, because she's struggling so much, like I said already, without the supernatural elements messing with her thanks to them. I made a joke when she was talking to Spike about how this went wrong and this went wrong and this went wrong, and then she ended it with, "You're the only person I can stand to be around." I focused on that just to be fun, but I was listening to all of the insecurity she was feeling before that, where she said she's too much of a freak to work a construction job and she's too stupid for college. That type of self-deprecation and doubt is just really hard to hear when we know what an incredibly strong person she is. And she's meant to be the Slayer. That is who she is. She is the Slayer. I think there's some truth to Spike saying you're a creature of the night, as when you kind of open yourself up to that, you're going to have an easier time. It sucks that she's having to worry about these financial responsibilities. Not anymore, because, Giles gave her a big check that apparently is going to be a big, big help. But I don't think she should have to worry about a normal day-to-day job, because being a Slayer is what takes up all her time. And she feels inadequate in other ways, but it's just because she's like stretching herself so thin. Like, she is the best Slayer of all time. I don't need to have met them all. I don't need to have met them all to know, like, she's just an incredible Slayer, and she doesn't get enough credit for that. She doesn't get enough credit for literally walking around on this earth right now after being in heaven and doing everything that she can to make other people feel better. Like, I hate to see her doubt herself and feel stupid or feel like a freak. It just is really sad to see. So, like I said, I think there's some truth to her accepting her creature of the night side of herself and just like indulging in that, giving into that a little bit, not completely. You know, if you indulge in something too much, it's always bad. But I don't know. I see where Spike is going with that. I can see where he might be right to some extent with that claim. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.